You are good, you're good. Oh, and you are good, you're good. Oh. Hello everybody, Wade McNutt here, pianomeditation.com. It's good to see y'all today. Not see you, have you here on the channel because I can't see you. God, we just call you into this lesson today. Pray for the student wherever they are. We just thank you for your love, your goodness. We praise you, Jesus. In your name, amen. All right, so this is King of My Heart, key of A. You'll see Kutless does it in E flat, but we're going to play it in A, which is Bethel, and John Mark McMillan also does it in this key. Down below in the description, you can copy and paste some lyrics and chords. And if you want the cheat sheets, which is going to show you some piano secrets, doesn't have songs in it, but it will show you different chords we're playing today, plus some extra stuff like this. It's showing you why that's going to sound good. You can go to the description as well, sign up for the email list, and you should get those cheat sheets sent right to you. All right, so let's jump into this lesson. Key of A in the cheat sheets, page 6. For the intro, so I'm going to show you a neat little thing you can do. You're going to start here on E, A, C sharp, and then go down to E, A, B, and you're using first the pinky, then you switch to the pointer finger. And remember, play with your hand out, not how I'm playing, all scrunched up. I'm just doing that so you can see. So you'll go, and then just land on D and A. So the middle and thumb don't move. And what you're playing is that chorus. You are good, good. So we're going to do this for the intro while our bass is moving, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So you are good, good. And then you're going to go to this D shape here, D, E, F sharp, A. And I do this fancy move here. May be tough for you to do it first. Don't worry. Pause the video, work on it. So what you're doing is playing these three at the same time and then going up to an F sharp. All right, so that's the next move, this one, and you'll jump down to an A shape. And you're going to do the same thing, but now you're on A. So it should be like this. You are good, good, oh. So this is what I'm going to do for an intro. There's different things you can do. Here's just kind of a nice option. We're going to put the bass with it, which is just going to be octave, F sharps to an E, then D to an A. All octaves, so thumb stretched out. If your hands aren't that big, just play single notes. So here's the way it'll sound together. You are. All right. And that last one, you got to kind of sing the chorus in your head. You are good, good, oh. All right. And then you can just kind of circle that. That could be a nice little thing you play for an intro, or if you just want to just play the straight up chords, which we're about to do, F sharp minor to E, then D to A, you can do that as well. All right, into the verse, starting off on an A chord, A, C sharp, E. You'll probably see me add in this little note right here. Just sounds nice in worship. It's called an add 9, or sometimes you see it as an A2. But don't let that confuse you. If you're going, quit talking, dude. You're confusing me. Don't worry about it. Just do this, and it'll sound nice. All right, so you're going to be doing the King of my heart. Just an A and E in the bass. King of my heart, be the... So you're just chunking away in this right hand. And on mountain, you'll go to a D chord like this. Now, if you're new to the video, you're going to say, how come you're not playing D like this? Well, because I only had to move a little bit. A chord to a D chord. So we're going to play something called an inversion. You're taking the same notes, D, F sharp, A, as a D chord, but D, F sharp, A, D, F sharp, A, and just playing them this way. All right, so now all we got to do is A chord, keep our thumb in the same spot. Now we're at a D chord. Bam. And it's going to sound more professional and better. All right. Be the mountain where I... Back to A. Right. Any point I'm going too fast, pause the video, work out each chord. Okay, so, some people, it's just going to be too fast, but pause it. It's no big deal. All right. To the F sharp, the fountain, F sharp minor. So we're going to do F sharps in the bass. And then A, C sharp, F sharp. Another inversion. Okay. This would be a normal F sharp minor. We're just going right here. The fountain I drink. And then another chord, and then we're like almost done with the chords for the entire song. So if you learn these four, you're going to be doing really well. Drink from is our E chord. E, E. E on the pinky, B, G sharp. All right. So get those shapes down. Make sure your hands out. Nice curve. So I'm going to play through that first part so you can see how it looks and feels. Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is, D chord, is my song. All right, so you got to kind of sing it to hit that last beat because it's not right in rhythm. You kind of jump a little bit. Is my song, is my song. And then your next beat comes kind of at a weird spot. So I'm going to count it for you so that maybe it makes a little more sense. Is my song 1, 2, 3. Let the king of... So 1, 2, 3 is where you're going to land. Is my song 1, 2, 3. The king of my heart. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way through that verse. So at this point, you want to have the chords down. If not, pause it, work on it. If it takes you a day, it takes you a week, whatever. And then come back. Then we can play and sing through verse 1. All right, so get that down. Here we go through verse 1, 2, 3. Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is my song. 1, 2, 3. Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he is my song. 1, 2. You are good. All right, that might be a lot. I know that timing's a little tricky. Okay, don't let it discourage you. Give it some time, and it'll settle in. And you'll notice, the chords change over certain words or certain places of words, so take note of that. And if where you're at is just getting verse 1 down, don't try and go ahead. Get that down before you move on. All right, chorus. We should know all the chords, so I'm just going to play through this. It changes on good, good, oh, oh, is where all the chords change. So here we go. You are good, F sharp minor, good. Oh, you are good, F sharp minor to E, D, A. You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, good. D, A. All right, so that's how the chorus is going to feel. There's a few different versions out there. One of them you hold for a while after the chorus. So, oh, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then you go into verse 2. You play it, how it feels right to you. If you're leading worship, whatever, you don't have to do it exactly how it is on the record. Be in the moment. Be willing to kind of let the Spirit lead you in some of that stuff. Verse 2, here we go, A chord. I'm just going to play all the way through this thing now. We should know all the chords. So if you have to kind of go back and work your way through it, no big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the King of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he is my song. 1, 2, 3. Let the King of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song. 1, 2. You are good, good. Oh, you are good. You're good. Oh. All right. Let's look at the bridge. Now, on some versions, you stay on the A chord, all the way through it the first time, and then you move to the chords. And sometimes I like to, maybe I'll do like octave A's and start kind of pumping that bass. So, you're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Now we're gonna switch chords. You're never gonna, to a D, never gonna let me down. F sharp minor, you're never gonna let me down. And you can, repeat that infinite amount of times if you want to. Because sometimes that happens. You never know. A bridge can be a great place to just kind of get lost. So that's the bridge. You can build it by pumping that way, holding down the sustain pedal. Of course, through the whole thing, you need to be holding down the sustain and releasing every chord change. A to D, you release that sustain pedal. Cool. And then the last part is kind of the ending where it gets low again. And when the night, that's on an F sharp minor, and when the night is holding on to me, God, we have a new chord, B minor. So we'll just play it straight up, regular root chord, B, D, F sharp, B and F sharp in the bass. God is holding, back to A, hang on. And when the night is holding on to me, God is holding on. All right, do that a few times, and then go into the chorus. Sweet. At the end, we'll sing through this whole thing here in a couple minutes. I want to show you one more thing, kind of going along with the intro stuff that I did. But so what do you think about this? Isn't that pretty? So in the cheat sheets, again, you can get those by sign up for the email list in the description there. Click on the link. Talk about pentatonic scales in the Going Pro section at the bottom. And so pentatonic scale is 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to know that. Just do these shapes that I'm showing you. So these 5 notes, A, B, C sharp, E, we'll call the shape 1, and then we'll move. This time right here, our thumb's on A, then our pinky will be on A. Put these 2 fingers here, and that's shape 2. So all you need to focus on at first is going from shape 1 to shape 2. And then you can go down shape 1 to shape 2. And then you get to where you do these movements here, where you move these 2 notes, body, while you hold the other ones down. That's shape 1, shape 2. Or you can rock down like that. So just using that, this is going to take time to work out. I'm showing you very quickly. You've got to just jam. But I'm going to do the F sharp, E, D, A in the bass, and then we're just going to jam with this hand. Oops, missed a chord. Don't be, freaked out if I can't figure out what you're doing. That's okay. You may not be at that point, but this may be something sweet you want to look into, learning these kind of fill skills. That's what we call them, fill and solo improvisation type things. I go extensive on my Piano Chops website. Go way into that kind of cool stuff. Anyway, you can check it out in the Going Pro section. One more quick thing too, thinking in numbers. Let's just take the first part of the verse. So also in Going Pro on the cheat sheets, you notice above it says the number 1. Okay, so we're going to think in numbers now, Nashville numbers. And then what's our D? It's a 4. And then our, we'll just go that far. So we got A is a 1, D is a 4. And we're kind of counting up the scale here. Don't worry about that. Just remember those 2 things. Now we want to change the key to E flat, the key that Kutless plays us in. So if you go to the page in the cheat sheets that have E flat on it, you'll see above E flat is a 1. And then what's our 4? It's an A flat. All right. Looking in the Go Pro section. So now we can go, let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run. Bam, we've just transposed the song to another key. And the more you start thinking in numbers, the more magical it's going to be for you. All right, we got to get through this thing for the video's 2 hours long. So let's sing through the song all the way back to the key of A. So we'll do a little intro. Here we go. 2, 3. Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is my song. Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, a ransom for my life. And oh, he is my song, 'cause you are good. You are good, good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh, let's hold it out. We'll go to verse 2. Let the king of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he is my song. Let the king of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song, 'cause you are good, you're good. You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, good. You are good, good. Oh. Bridge. You're never gonna let me down. We're just gonna stay on A here. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Now let's switch chords. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, hold out that A. Let's go to the ending. And when the night is holding on to me, God is holding on. And when the night is holding on to me, God is holding on. All right. God bless y'all. Hope you had a great lesson. Hope you learned something. Whether you're building your skills to, maybe become part of the worship group, or maybe you're just worshiping at home. Whatever it is, I hope this lesson was a blessing for you. Again, Wade McNutt, Piano Meditation. .com. Not sure what that was. Goodbye.